When I was preparing myself in prayer for this Sunday, in which we began Holy Week, I asked myself if this was a time to preach, or rather a time to listen carefully and delve into the history of our salvation. The account of the Passion of Christ, as is important to our understanding of God's love and redemption, as the account of the resurrection. We need both. We need the story of hope, joy, and long-awaiting liberation, as well as we need the discouraging, sad, and gloomy story of suffering and death. This is one of the reasons that such long readings are suggested by the Church today. First, we read the Gospel of Matthew, telling us about Jesus' entrance in Jerusalem, and now we read Matthew again, telling us about Jesus' trial and crucifixion. The reading of the triumphal entry of Jesus into Jerusalem as a path to lead us to Calvary. The story of Palm Sunday teaches us that Jesus' presence within us transforms whatever is ordinary and makes it into something special and extraordinary. That morning, the morning of Palm Sunday, that morning, that road, those cloaks and palms, those people accompanied Jesus, all underwent a transformation. And so do we. We are called to carry out this transformation in our lives. It will not make Christian sense to live one more Holy Week and still continue being the same people. We have to change our mind and we have to change our hearts. So now, how do we do that? Well, by thinking, praying, by speaking, and by acting like Jesus. And when we do so, Jesus' presence anywhere makes it a special place. Jesus' presence any day makes it a special day. Jesus' presence with any one of us makes us a special people. Jesus' presence with anyone makes that person a special person. Palm Sunday may seem like a special day, but every day is special when we invite Jesus into it. The reading of the Passion ends by reminding us and emphasizing that the cry of Jesus hanging from the cross, that cry of despair and anguish, that cry is in his mother tongue, Aramaic, because it comes from the depth of his heart. Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. He doesn't speak in Greek or Latin, but he do it in Aramaic. Eli, 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 lema sabachthani. My God, why have you forsaken me? Those who mocked Jesus and put a crown of thorns on his head, the same soldiers who spat on him and hit him on the head and mocked Jesus together with the centurion, heard him scream and die on the cross. And it was then when the centurion, too late, because it was too late, he recognized that Jesus was the Messiah. Truly, this man was God's son, said the centurion. Dear brothers and sisters, quite often it is too late when we recognize the mistakes that we are making as a people, as a church, as a society, and as a nation. In the face of the tragic events of last week at the school in Tennessee, shootings that are repeated over and over again in the streets, in the schools, in hospitals, everywhere. In the name of God, as a Christians, let us not allow it to be too late to recognize that our sons and daughters, grandchildren, or even us, we deserve a better world in which to live. Like the centurion, let us not recognize too late and say, truly, our children deserve to go to a school without fear. Truly, our sons and daughters deserve to be happier in this world. Truly, we could have done much more to protect them. All these regrets would be too late. Church of our Savior, if after hearing the Samaritan woman say, this is the expected Messiah, after the men blind from birth recognized Jesus as a prophet, and today the centurion claims this man really was the Son of God, if this remembrance of the Passion lead us to proclaim Jesus as the Son of God and our Savior, then certainly the road from Jerusalem to the Calvary was worth it. Amen.